Today we're joined with Dr. Contreras of Oasis Hope. Doctor, you've been on so many programs, one being CNN. You've been an author of so many books on breast cancer, and your treatment center is well known, the treatment center you have in Mexico. Breast cancer is a disease that most women fear. And when a woman finds out that she's diagnosed with breast cancer, what words of encouragement or hope would you give her?
Well, the first thing is that cancer of the breast is not a death sentence, and that we have so many resources now. We understand a lot about cancer of the breast, and so that we have many tools to help women survive cancer of the breast. And in fact, women that are diagnosed today with cancer of the breast have about a 75% chance of being alive 5, 10, 15 years from now. So it's very encouraging. The other thing that's very encouraging is that the treatments that we have now are now not so disfiguring as they were before. We have a lot of means of doing breast conserving surgery nowadays for women. So there's a lot of good news for women with cancer of the breast today. If on top of that, a woman will look into alternatives and do an integrative approach. That is, okay, if I need to have this lump removed or I need any type of surgery, and if possibly I also need some chemotherapy, which is very harsh, or radiation therapy, what can I do to improve my condition? Well, if you combine that with a good diet, with supplements, with meditation, with prayer, the results are going to be much better. So for instance, at the Oasis of Hope, our survival rates for very advanced cancer, stage 4 is when a cancer is incurable, and most likely the woman is not going to survive more than a couple of years. Well, in those cases, our survival rates, 5-year survival rates, are 3 to 4 times better than with conventional therapy alone. Why? Because we integrate all of those elements that are going to be very good for women. So there's a tremendous amount of hope for women with cancer of the breast nowadays.
That's good to know, because so many women need to know that there is encouragement, there is hope, and they
Yes.
need to know those statistics. Share with me a success story that you've had with Oasis of Hope with a woman who was diagnosed with breast cancer.
As you probably know, Michelle, cancer of the breast is very dependent on your hormone environment. Mm-hmm. In fact, one of the main reasons for the development of cancer of the breast is the high consumption of foods that have estrogen in it. Mm-hmm. Meats, for instance, they inject estrogen directly to the cows so that they get fatter sooner. All pesticides actually look, or our body will take them as estrogen, and so all of that estrogenic influx is the one that rises the possibility of developing cancer of the breast. Mm-hmm. So whenever there's a high estrogen production, the risk of the cancer being more aggressive is very high. Mm-hmm. So when a woman is pregnant and is diagnosed with cancer of the breast, one of the treatments is abortion. Mm-hmm. And so that would be one of the accepted treatments. Why? Because it actually threatens the life of the mother. So we had this very Christian woman come from Germany. Mm-hmm. And said, you know, I've been proposed to have an abortion, and I will not have an abortion. In Germany, they don't want to treat me, and so she came to us. Mm-hmm. We prayed with her. We decided to give her only natural therapies, because when you have a baby, you cannot receive chemotherapy or radiation therapy. Mm-hmm. And so we gave her only natural therapies. The boy now is 28. Has 2 children, so she has 2 grandchildren, yeah. Completely free of cancer. I want to accept here before everybody that that's a miracle, okay? Because these cancers tend to be extremely aggressive. But what I can tell you also is that natural anti-tumor agents work. And it is amazing to me for people not to think that if God created us, that God didn't come up with a maintenance plan. So everything that we need to maintain and regain our health, God already put here. And so we use natural anti-tumor agents like amygdalin or vitamin C or vitamin A. There's many anti-tumor agents completely natural that are very effective. And this lady that I'm telling you about is a great example of that.